pretty much it. We're here, we're spending an hour together. And I think everyone signed in. Did I miss anybody? No? Any questions before we start? Everyone good? We're good. Yay! Okay, thank you.
We stand before you, barren, but not bare, battered, but not broken, wobbled, but not weak. We stand, sex workers, allies, for rights and for our rights and for our entitlements. Welcome to the Hooker Monologues.
Here, here.
Hookers are the targets of judgment sometimes, but sometimes comes in words.
Whore, slut,
Words of hate meant to cut and wound.
harlot, homewrecker,
Words of violence meant to harm. These words make people disappear,
dirty cunt, junkie,
unsettling mind and soul. Words of conspiracy, of lies, piercing bodies, tips of poison darts, poison that drains our light from the inside. Courtesans, speak for your sisters and brothers, sex workers now in spirit. Speak out from your dark, safe spaces, from your hidden places behind locks. Messengers with your own words to share, ancient words, ageless wisdom. Mary of Egypt, holy harlot, attend your flock. I'm allergic to cats, and Char's cat just walked in the room. Most of them. Okay, hi, Char. Char has come to the room. Char is as you guys know, you all know who Char is. Speak of how you transform with red lipstick and white lace. How you perfume your limbs, your hair, your soft places. Speak of how you use your intuition and keen skills to see the world, to read people, and to assess who you can trust. Speak of the armor you use to protect your hearts and bodies from judgment and bad medicine. Coins on cobblestones, scars in flesh, tears in eyes, stolen breath. Your aim to live well, to give love, to teach love. Love to the unloved and lonely, to the strong, to the strange, to the broken. Love lessons to young and old. Love unspoken. Allies, speak. You are the kin of sex workers now in spirit. Speak with your hearts, and from your pain, draw power from your photos and your memories. Share what's yet unknown. Reflect upon the words spoken and unspoken. Question the world. Ask questions of the world, of those who knew and those who should have known.
So when I hit 19, I decided to jump into the Davie Street scene so I can gain a deeper understanding of street life. My most vivid memory of the time was when the Shane and John's mob caught 3 of us girls walking one evening. They herd us up. We huddled together with our 3 faces pressed into a triangle so we can see only into each other's eyes in an attempt to block out the madness surrounding us. They're screaming and shouting, people hitting us hard with their signs. And I'll admit it, I'm enjoying the whole experience, the whole thing, thinking, wow, this is great. What an experience. What a story. I feel like a journalist in a war-torn country, right there on the front line. But when I see my friend Ivy crying and shaking uncontrollably, I know things have gone too far. Ivy goes limp. She crumbles. So Sandy and I struggle to hold her up by her arms as I blast out, "What the fuck are you guys doing? You're supposed to be shaming the Johns, not beating and terrorizing young girls. Look what you're doing to her." I'm whacked with a sign.
Slut!
Now here we are, all boxed in on all sides. It's clear that this angry mob isn't about to release us, its captives. But then a resident who witnesses the scene from his apartment dashes out across Davie Street screaming.
Leave them alone. They're just kids. You should all be ashamed of yourselves.
Slowly, others join in.
Yeah, this is wrong. We're here to shame the Johns, not do this.
He barges his way through the crowd and makes people clear away. But this one big old man in glasses takes another whack at me with a sign. And his sign hits me in the head. So the first fellow, our hero, grabs the sign and the old man puts up a bit of a fight, screeching that it's vermin like us who infect society. But the fellow rips the sign away from the old man and says,
No, it's people like you who infect society, not the kids. Now stick this sign right up your ass if you don't back off right now.
By now, almost everybody echoes them, even though they're the exact same people hitting us with their signs just moments before. The man touches our arms to let us know that nobody's going to hurt us, that it's safe to go. But when I thank him for his humanity, he loudly states that he definitely isn't in support of us or what we do, but that beating us just isn't right either. I nod, hugging Ivy as I lead her through the mob. I shoot dirty looks at all of them, but especially that miserable old man. Shame on him. Shame on them. Shame on those bloodthirsty bastards for ganging up on 3 girls. And how many of there were them? I couldn't even count them all. Chasing us off, I can maybe understand, but not the violence.
Cobblestones, cold and rough on my skin. Crowd presses close to me on all sides. They've torn my clothing from my body. The words they've painted on me cut deeper than a branding iron. Their faces contort in rage and disgust. They strike me with stones and fists. They tear my hair from my head. Slut, they scream. Whore. I flinch and curl into myself. My world becomes the sharp red hue of pain, and the metallic taste of blood fills my mouth. I look up at them. I know I cannot survive this. Their contempt, their hate is so great, they will not let me live. Why do they hate me so much? Who will speak for me? Why is there no one here to defend me? Queen of Heaven, Mother of Harlots, where are you? Here, under God the Father, women like me are public property. My body, a coliseum, a place for the masses to piss, stick their gum, scrawl graffiti, and fight their wars. All the while, our blood spills over the cobblestones. How many more of us will die before they can admit that we are human? The ragged edges of the dream fall away. This chain is heavy in my body. It is ancient, and it invades every cell. A voice in my head tells me, no one will love a whore, no matter how much love I give. I'm silent in so many ways. If I'm the woman dragged through the street, am I also the one raising a hand against myself? As the first rays of sunlight bleed across the horizon, a spark catches in my belly, and the shame melts away under the power of a more ancient memory.
I remember once being a rookie at a local club, sitting in one of those long show mirrors you've all seen in the movies, putting on my eyelashes, when suddenly there's a vulva right next to my face. One of the dancers is standing next to me, 1 foot on a chair, doing what I'll later discover is called cookie check. What's a cookie check, you ask? Well, you know you check your feet when you're leaving a public washroom to make sure there's no toilet paper on your feet? Same thing for a cookie check before you go on stage. And it's there, while I'm gluing my eyelashes on, with this dancer's cookie check vulva right next to my face, that I have my greatest stripper realization. All vulvas are different. All vulvas are different. I had no idea before then. There's always a show between 5 or 6, power hour we call it, when the businessmen come back along with the construction workers and the other men and women who stop by on their way home from work. The bar now has a more energized feel. People are happy to be there, happy to be done work, ready to party a little, even if just for an hour until they have to go home. These guys are usually the most enjoyable to sit and have a drink with. Like this one time I was having a rough day, when 2 of my regulars called me over and just sang a little song to me from like a kid's movie. It was the best thing. Totally made my day. Because it's customers like these 2, that so many others, that allow me to be my most creative and central self at work. Which is what dancing's all about, creativity and connection. Which surprises some people. In Alberta, I had this regular who'd come in the early evenings and buy dances. He was from out of town and going through a hard time in his life. Anyway, a house rule at this bar was no contact with the customers when naked, so I'd keep my outfit on. And we'd just sit in the private dance room and hold hands and just talk. It's shocking how many customers will pay to just talk. And I know what you're thinking, they did not try to sleep with me either. But it was there in that private dance room in Alberta that I had my next great stripper realization. Men need to talk. And so many don't have a safe place to do that in their lives. So if you're going to pay to talk to somebody, why not choose a naked therapist?
The art of the prep is a ritual not unknown to those who see clients have diverse backgrounds. Clients with a set of very specific needs. Needs, not wants. This ritual, my ritual, has a life of its own. One that grows organically from the inside out, from my face to my hair, from my skin to my clothes. Layer upon intricate layer it grows like the foundations of a grand mansion, painted and draped, coiffed and adorned, and framed by a mat.